Hi guys, it's Dan here again from bedroomstylereviews.com. Today I've got something a bit different. It's a comparison review of the Puffy Original All-Foam mattress and the DreamCloud hybrid mattress. So I've reviewed both of these mattresses in detail already, and if you want to check those out, then look at the links in the description below where I've put the videos where you can see me perform the experiments and also take a look inside each mattress. Also, there is the links to the written reviews on bedroomstylereviews.com, where you'll find discount codes for both mattresses, so you can get up to $200 off the DreamCloud and up to $300 off on the Puffy Original. But in this review, what I want to do is just tell you clearly which mattress is best for which type of sleeper. So, this is useful because really both mattresses are billed as being medium firm, so you would expect both of them to be slightly firmer than average, which they are, but really both of them actually feel quite different, and that's due to the way that the mattresses are put together and the materials used. So first of all, I just want to run you through some of the specs in terms of similarities and differences. So like I just said, both medium firm mattresses. The Puffy Original is a 10-inch mattress. The DreamCloud Hybrid, if you buy from the UK, that's also a 10-inch mattress, but if you buy from the US, then that's upgraded to a 14-inch mattress. These mattresses have 3 layers inside, and in a second I'm going to show you side by side what each profile of the mattress looks like. Weight-wise, they can hold a similar amount of weight, so the DreamCloud Hybrid can hold up to 650 pounds of combined weight in this double sleeper sizes, and the Puffy Original is 330 pounds. So DreamCloud, you can currently buy it in the US and the UK, and the Puffy Original is US, UK and Canada. So next up, I just want to take you around to the other side of the mattress and show you the different layers side by side. So I've got both mattresses stacked on top of each other here. On the top we've got the Puffy Original, on the bottom we've got the DreamCloud Hybrid. So I just want to highlight the similarities and differences in terms of the profiling and what this means for you. Like I said, both are 10 inches in depth. Now, both the DreamCloud and the Puffy Original have memory foam in the top layer. So memory foam conforms to your body. So you can see there the slow response. And again, with the DreamCloud, the slow response. The difference is this is gel memory foam, whilst this is just regular memory foam. So that means that the gel memory foam has beads in it that help it to keep you cool. Also, there's a slight difference in thickness. The Puffy Original is 2 inches in thickness there, and this is only 1.5 inches. So the extra half an inch is actually made up by the padding of the DreamCloud there. So there's actually some filler in there which helps with the pressure relief. Now, beneath the memory foam, we've got a layer of faster response polyfoam. So as you see, as I push it there, it springs back to its shape much faster than the memory foam. So again, with the DreamCloud there, you can see the fast response in comparison to the memory foam. So what does that mean? Well, this is the transition layer. So the transition layer bridges the gap between the comfort layer and the support layer. So, and it's deliberately faster response than the memory foam, because this means that once you sink into the materials, when you hit this layer, you can actually move around more easily, so you're not actually getting stuck in the materials. So if this was one giant layer of memory foam, you would sink all the way in and you'd find it harder to move. So as you see, as I take my hand off there, the polyfoam springs right back into its original shape, while the memory foam takes a little while longer. So like I said, this block here, very similar in both mattresses. However, as you can clearly see, the support layers are very different. So with the Puffy Original, we've got just high density support foam, and in the DreamCloud we've actually got individually encased springs. So these are 6 inches in depth here. So what's the difference? Well, the difference is really that the DreamCloud Hybrid, I would say, has better support in the sense that these individually encased coils will adapt one by one to your body weight, whereas the Puffy Original, when you sink in, this is more of a uniformal distribution of the support. So it's not necessarily a bad thing, it just means that when you lie on the mattress, you tend to sink in a bit more and you don't get that pushback of the springs. Right, now I just want to really round this video off by clearly stating who I personally think is better suited to each mattress. So starting with the DreamCloud, I would say that this mattress although it can cater to all sleeping styles above £130, so that's front, back and side sleeping quite adequately. I would say that the hybrid support and the edge support and the medium firm feel and the pushback lends itself better to sleepers that weigh more than £200 than, say, the Puffy original does. Also, the DreamCloud hybrid has reinforced edge support, so around the edge of the mattress, the coils that I showed you in the last section are actually firmer. So when you get to the edge of the mattress, rather than the edges collapsing in, which is what generally happens with the Puffy original, because it doesn't have any edge support, it's actually quite supportive at the edge. So there's literally, like you see if you go into the DreamCloud hybrid video review, you'll see that when I get on the edge of the mattress, it doesn't sink in that much, whereas the Puffy original sinks basically all the way to the bottom. So if you're an edge sleeper, as I tend to call it, where you sleep close to the edge of the bed, maybe you've got one arm like hugging the edge, then the DreamCloud is going to be the better choice. Now, also, because the Puffy original is made entirely of foam, whilst the DreamCloud has springs in the bottom, I would say the DreamCloud has the advantage if you are a warmer sleeper looking to sleep cool. And that is because although the Puffy doesn't necessarily sleep hot, it does tend to trap heat more readily, based on my experience, because it doesn't have the spacious coil core that the DreamCloud has. So that means that the DreamCloud allows the heat to dissipate throughout the mattress more readily, and also as you move around, then cooler air can get drawn into the mattress, which is harder for the Puffy original to do because it's simply made of foam. So like I said, I'm not going to say that the Puffy original sleeps hot, but as a warmer sleeper myself, I did find myself feeling warmer in the Puffy original compared to the DreamCloud. So if you are a hot sleeper, then I would definitely go for the DreamCloud if all the other specs and preferences line up for you. When it comes to managing pain, so if you've got pressure-based pain, or you have, say, postural-based pain like back pain, I've got arthritis in my shoulders, I do a lot of boxing, I do a lot of weightlifting and Thai boxing, so I'm generally quite sore most of the time. So after a training session, and also if my chronic pain's flaring up in my shoulders, then I do find that the Puffy original does have the edge, because in terms of relieving pressure-based pain, so what I mean by that is if I go onto my side on my shoulders, then I find that the softer feel and the give of the Puffy original has the advantage. However, if I've got lower back pain, and that's from sitting in bad posture all day at my desk, then I do tend to find that the DreamCloud has the edge, because the buoyancy of the springs and the individually encased springs can adapt slightly better to help keep me in good posture. So just to summarise my thoughts there, if you've got pain and discomfort, say from arthritis, sciatica, or anything that's aggravated by pain, then the Puffy original with its deeper pressure relief, I think, is probably going to be better. Whereas if the pain is brought on more by being in bad posture, say if you've got disc problems, then I think, especially if you're front or back sleeper and over £200, the DreamCloud's probably going to have the edge, just because it's got that extra support with the springs. So now moving more onto the Puffy original, and you might think from what I've just said there that it doesn't have a huge amount of advantages over the DreamCloud, but that's not necessarily true. So I would say if you are a side sleeper, then although the DreamCloud can cope with side sleepers, I would say that the Puffy original does have a slight advantage there, because it just sinks in more. So like I said, although these mattresses are both medium firm, the differences in the construction mean that you do have these slight discrepancies and preferences that you're just not going to realise until you get the mattresses. So as a side sleeper, you will probably be more comfortable in this. The only time I would say the DreamCloud might have the edge is if you're a very heavy side sleeper. So if you are pushing £230, maybe even up to £250, then you might prefer the pushback of the DreamCloud, because it just keeps you a bit more on top of the mattress, whereas in the Puffy original you might just sink a bit too far in, and you might hit this support core, which paradoxically tends to actually make it feel firmer, because you crash into that support layer and it gives a bit too much pushback. Now for the Puffy original, if you are a skinny sleeper, so when I say skinny sleeper, what I mean is your body fat is less than 15%, then Puffy original is probably going to be slightly better, because this soft and adaptive pressure relief allows the pressure points on the more angular regions of your body. So say you've got like, prominent elbow joints, shoulder joints, ribs, then this is just going to soothe away the pressure on those areas. Now, I'm not saying the DreamCloud can't do that. It definitely can, because like we've seen, it does have memory foam in the top, so you're going to lie on it. And I would say if you're a front sleeper that's, quite skinny, then you're going to get the support of the DreamCloud combined with that pressure relief, so that could be fine. But I would go on the side of caution and go with the Puffy Original in that case. Now, similarly, if you are a sleeper that weighs less than 150 pounds, so you're a bit on the lighter side, then again, the DreamCloud can cope with that. But again, because of the propensity for the DreamCloud, the Puffy Original to allow you to sink in more, then you're probably going to enjoy the feel of this over the DreamCloud. So that goes for front, back and side sleeping under 150 pounds. Now, if you are a couple, if you sleep as a couple, then both mattresses are viable. I would say that you just have to ensure that each of your sleeping styles are compatible. So for example, if you have a front and a back sleeper and you are a bit more on the heavy side, then the DreamCloud is going to be fine, because it can accommodate front and back sleepers more on the heavy side. Whereas if, say, you were both side sleepers on the lighter side, then the Puffy Original is going to, be potentially more suitable for you. But I would say, on the whole, if you are a couple that's restless, so you tend to wake each other up in the night, then although the DreamCloud can cope with the movement and dampen the movements, the Puffy Original will have the advantage again, because it's an all foam mattress. So as you move around, then the shock waves tend to get absorbed more by the foam when compared to the springs. However, it's not fair to say that the DreamCloud can't isolate motion, because, like I said, the coils are individually encased. So in the back there, you can see I've got a bunch of mattresses. The one that you can see closest, that is a very cheap spring mattress, and the coils in there are actually all connected together. So when I was moving around on that mattress, I could feel the springs, pinging around. When I slept on it with a partner, we could definitely feel each other moving around, and you just don't get that with the higher quality mattresses like the DreamCloud, where the springs are encased individually. So as you move, the motion's dissipated more evenly. So it's a world of difference between, say, a high quality hybrid like the DreamCloud and the cheaper mattresses. So just to round it off, the biggest difference I would say is that although the DreamCloud, excellent, superb mattress, it is more expensive than the Puffy Original, and that's simply because there's just more manufacturing goes into creating a mattress with springs. So I wouldn't say that you should avoid either one. I mean, if the specs line up, that's great, but if you are shopping on a budget, then Puffy Original is the cheaper one. But like I said, if you go to the links in the description below, click through to bedroomstylreviews.com, you can check out the full in-depth reviews for each of these mattresses, and you'll also get discounts as well. So if you go to those pages and you buy through the links on that page, then you will get up to $300 off the Puffy Original, and also up to $200 off the DreamCloud Hybrid. So that's it for this review. Like I said, check those reviews out, hit the subscribe button, because I've got a few new mattresses coming up that I'm going to be reviewing. I think the next one's going to be the Nola. I've got some more comparison reviews coming, and I've also got a sofa bed on the way that I'm going to review. So if you want to find out about those, hit the subscribe button, click the bell, and I will see you soon.